Hey everybody, welcome to Breakfast with Bob. I'm your host, Bob Babbitt. We are here at beautiful Clash Endurance, Miami. My next guest, Maja Stage Nielsen. We have not met before, but look at what you've done in Kona, 12th, 15th, and 11th. You like that course.
I do, really. And I'm very pleased to get to talk to you.
I am honored to get to chat with you because I'm like looking through your times and I'm going, okay, wait a second. So, 3:16 marathon, 3:05, 3:06. I'm like, when she gets sub 3, the whole world changes, right? And I'm guessing that's what the focus is because you're swim and bike are right there.
Yeah, I think, I believe that I've been working a lot on my swimming, coming from a sport that has nothing to do with swimming. That has been my struggle.
You were a golf instructor.
Yeah, and I played international golf as well.
Did you really?
Always as an amateur,
right?
Because it was when I was still in school, and the golf system is a bit different than triathlon.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I played a lot.
Now, how did you get from golf to triathlon?
To be honest, I needed a break.
Yeah.
So I went to Club La Santa when I graduated high school and was there as a golf instructor.
Yes.
Kind of hoped that I would start missing playing golf so that I could go back and maybe get a scholarship or something like that.
Right.
And fulfill my dream of being
You're
a professional golfer. But I discovered triathlon when I was there, and ever since, yeah, that has been the new focus and the new dream.
It seems like that a lot of the Danish athletes find triathlon when they're over at Club La Santa.
It's a great place.
Everybody's there, right? People go
Yeah.
there to train. The Germans go there. Everybody goes there.
Yeah, it is a very good place.
When you decided you're going from golf, which is mental concentration, focus, constant focus, what was the toughest part of that transition to an endurance sport?
I think actually you take a lot more from it than you would think.
Mm-hmm.
And suddenly you just was like, the work you put in pays off a lot easier. Like the harder you train, the better shape you get in.
It's true, because in golf you could be playing great and miss a couple putts, and it doesn't matter how great you were putting before.
Exactly. And this, like, triathlon might be a lot in your head as well,
yes.
But in a different way than golf. And yeah, it's not always that it pays off how much
right.
effort you put into it.
So in terms of the changes, when I look at 2017, I mean, you're so consistent. 12th in 2017 Kona, 15th, 11th. Is there something about that race that really appeals to you? Because usually people come from Europe and it's so hot there.
Yeah, but it's so hot here too.
And so you're liking this.
Well, I think it's nice to sit here in the spotlight to get acclimatized a bit.
Yes.
Yeah, I just really like Kona. I think it's such a special place, and I also think it suits me with a tough course.
Right.
And yeah, I would also say that normally I'm a lot stronger on full distance than shorter,
right.
But on Friday I try to forget that and believe that I'm good on the short distance.
Absolutely. Well, you need the short, the way the sport is going,
yeah,
with all these ITU athletes coming in, you can't lose time. You have to be fast across the board. And people don't pace themselves anymore. They just go for it. Have you done one of the racetrack events yet, or is this your first one?
This is the first one.
Oh, you're going to love it.
Yeah, I'm so excited.
That is very cool. So when you look at, you were second in Cozumel in 2019, and 2021, fourth at 70.3 Elsinore, and third at Challenge St. Polten, and ninth in Gran Canaria. You've been really consistent, but you said you were dealing some injuries. Was it last year, injuries?
Yeah. Yeah, that's also why I haven't been doing any of these.
Coming off injuries, yeah.
Because you have timed it very bad, so that I couldn't be a part of Daytona and I couldn't race here last year. So this is my chance to finally do it, and yeah, I'm really looking forward to it.
So when you talk about golf, I used to put on speed golf tournaments where
Yeah.
people would run and play golf at the same time, which you would be pretty darn good at.
That would be amazing.
We had guys shooting par in 38 minutes on a
Wow.
regulation.
Yeah, yeah.
It was really fun, made for TV tournaments, and it was great. So we play, a few buddies and I will go out like during the summer a few mornings a week, and we carry a bag with spikes on the bottom, so we run up and plant it.
Yeah.
And we only keep track of pars and birdies. A par is a point and a birdie is 2 points. So you never have a bad hole. If you have a bad hole, you
That's
just
great.
run to the next hole. But it's so much fun. And I think you play better when you don't
when
think
you-
as much.
Yeah, exactly. That was what I was about to say. You don't have the time to think, and then everything is a lot better. It's like I picked up and played a bit again.
Yes.
And it has also like when I don't think too much about it, it's a lot better.
Yes. Because most people have a bag with, 14 clubs, whatever the heck you have in there, and they haven't hit, the average person hasn't hit a 3-iron for 10 years, and you pull it out and try to hit it. But if you carry less clubs and you just hit
Yeah,
to
and
the
just go with your instinct.
You just
and-
try to
yeah.
hit to the center of the green. One of my buddies never used the woods. He used 3-iron, right? He figured, I'm always going to be trying to get a bogey, and every once in a while I'll get a par.
Yeah.
And it was really, really fun.
Oh, I would miss my driver. I love.
You like your driver.
Yeah,
Yeah. So the training part, in terms of making your body ready for a sport like triathlon, where it's, do you mix in weight training and things like that as well?
Yes. I think also all this injury stuff. It's very good to be resistant and have a good balanced body.
Right.
I think some of what I have carried with me might also be a body that is not so like
in line.
Yeah. So I think the gym is a very good place to go.
And what will this season look like for you? What races are you focusing on?
Well, first of all, St. George.
Yes.
Now we finally have
an Ironman World Championship.
Yeah. And then hopefully I will get to go to Kona as well.
So but you will need to qualify for St. George, but you
Yeah.
need to do something to qualify.
Yeah.
You can qualify in St. George for Kona.
Exactly. That's the plan.
And that is the plan. That way you don't have
Yeah.
to do another Ironman.
Yeah.
So how many total Ironmans have you done?
I have done 10.
In how many years?
I did my first in September 16.
Of 2020? Your first Ironman?
My first Ironman I did in September 2016.
Oh, 2016. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
So okay, so that's not bad.
No, but then like I did 3 in a year for 3 years, and then I haven't done one for 2.5 years because I haven't raced a full distance since Cozumel.
Did you feel like you sort of got into a rhythm with the Ironmans because you were so very consistent?
Yeah, and I think full distance just suits me better.
Better than that, half, yeah.
But I was also at a point where I wanted to wait and do a full distance when I felt I was ready for it.
Right.
And yeah, when I then did it, I was like, this is where I belong. This is the distance that is good for me. Yeah.
And it's funny because with the training for it, you're just like, oh, I got to go do a 6-hour ride. I got to do a 5-hour
Yeah,
ride.
but I love those.
You love that, right?
Yeah. And also long runs. And yeah, I like the speed work as well. And I
Yes.
love going to the track and stuff like that. But I don't mind being out on the bike all day. At least not if it's sunshine.
What do you look at as your best race? Best race you've had so far?
As a full distance,
Yeah.
it might be their latest one in Kona.
Yeah, because you were one spot off top 10.
Yeah, that was very close.
Yes. How far back were you in?
Just over a minute.
Okay.
Yeah, so there's definitely some I want to go back and have my revenge.
You want to go back and have well, you've had 3 great races, or 3 good races for you in Kona, but you know there's something better there.
Yeah, I know this a bit more.
Yes. And down the line, I mean, you've only been in this for a few years and coming from a golf background, so your body is fresh, right? You've only been doing this, 5-6 years? 2014, is that when you started in the sport?
Yeah, well, 14 I started to race a bit more. I think
Okay.
I did my first race in 10 or 11.
Okay.
And then, yeah, it has just been building up. I chose to do my physio degree
Yes.
when I came back from La Santa, and then tried to race at the same time, but it's only after that I really went all in.
Right. It's really hard, right, to try to balance a real job and triathlon, because triathlon's a
Yeah.
real job.
Yeah, it is for sure. But I'm also happy that I have my education and something, to
You get to travel and come to places like Clash Miami.
yeah, it's amazing.
It's pretty fun, huh? Leaving the snow and coming here.
Yeah, it's a good trade.
I love it. What are your goals for on Friday?
First of all, to see where I'm at. And there's so many of these girls that I've never raced before.
Right.
So it's just to see how far I can get up that ladder, and then improve my ranking race by race.
So as a golfer, what's your low score?
I did -4.
4 under.
Yeah. The best one.
We might need to set up a little speed golf tournament a couple days after Ironman in Kona.
Yeah, that could be
out
great.
at the Four Seasons, right?
Yeah, I'm in.
We actually played
I'm
that
in.
course running.
Yeah.
It's brutal. But you know what you forget about when you're
But it's also hot there.
It's hot, but also you forget how much space there is between the green and the next tee.
tee box, yeah.
Oh my God! Sometimes it's half a mile. When you're in a cart, it's not a big deal. But when you're,
But we might need to have a few days after the race then, so
Yes.
that I'm.
Have your leg. Yeah. We'll do a made-for-TV thing. We'll have you take on all comers.
Perfect.
That'd be
I'm in.
awesome. I love it. Thank you so much for taking time.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
So nice. I can't believe we haven't run into each other in Kona. Now, you know, it's been great when you race Kona this year. Normally, we do our breakfast, our thank God I'm not racing party, you know, on the Friday night, the night before the race. But you guys are racing on Thursday, right?
Ah, true.
So you can come to the party
Yeah.
because thank God you're done racing.
Yeah, that's good thinking.
We did that on purpose because we don't care if the guys can come.
No.
We want more of the top pro women to be able to come and party with everybody.
Very smart.
I love it. Maya, thank you so much for taking time.
Thank
I look
you.
forward to seeing you running and racing on Friday, and I can't wait to see you in St. George and hopefully in Kona as well.
Yeah, thank you.
Maja Stage Nielsen has been our guest, everybody. Hold on. We will be right